Creatures of the night, it's your girl Tati. Let's talk about Ring of Honor. We actually had a really great vibe with this episode. This episode was on the smaller side, an hour and 10 minutes. You know, a girl can't complain, but it had a really great vibe. We had cmll wrestlers on Ring of Honor again this week, and I'm telling you, like, them being there just feels so good. Really, really good. It's giving Ring of Honor something that I think has been missing for a little bit. So I would love to see them incorporated a little bit more on the shows, and also definitely incorporated with the current stars of Ring of Honor. This was a really, really great episode. So I do encourage y'all to go ahead and check this out if y'all looking for a really nice wrestling show to watch. We started off with trios action, Lucha Libre style, where we had Espinhe teaming up with Atlantis and Fuego, and those outfits are just amazing. He looks amazing. I would not be caught dead in neon. However, looks amazing. They went on against Euphoria, Gran Guerrero, and Rocky Romero. Rocky Romero booked and busy all over the damn world. We do appreciate that. This was a really fun matchup here. Really great way to really wake up the crowd. I did realize that this match was taped when they were in Phoenix, and then the rest of the show seemed to have been taped when it was in Texas, whatever the situation was. The crowd was really red hot for the show. This is something that we haven't really seen in quite some time within Ring of Honor, and that energy that the luchadors are bringing with them from CMLL is really waking up the crowd. So definitely enjoyed that. Now for me, I'm all about the heels taking the wins, but this is just not that type of match. Obviously, the babyfaces end up taking the win. Esfinge, Atlantis, and Fuego ends up taking the win. There was some times here I would say that with the fast pace of the match, there was some miscommunication. Aubrey Edwards was the referee in this match, and I have to say that the AEW referees in these matches seem to be at times lost a little bit, if that makes sense. You know, they are doing the Lucha Libre style when it comes to these matches, so you don't necessarily have to tag your partner to get in. Your partner just have to leave the fucking ring and you get in. That's your way to be the legal guy or woman in the ring. And sometimes I just felt like things went too fast for the referees. So at times I was just like, we don't even need y'all. I'll bring them. Y'all can go. Really great match to start off the show. Up next, we had La Catalina versus Lady Frost. Lady Frost, when I tell y'all, the makeup team is just doing the Lord's work. Lady Frost, beautiful without it, but the makeup is just freaking amazing. She has this new gear that I don't think I've ever seen her wear before. Absolutely amazing. La Catalina from CMLL, come on over there for this match. I didn't hear it at first, but towards the end of the match when I'm hearing on commentary that they were stating that the winner of this match will be #1 contender for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship and go against Athena next week for the title. And I have to say, the chemistry between these two women were just amazing. They did really, really well. And I felt so bad because I was like, Lady Frost is going to lose as usual. And that's my girl. Like, she's literally been continuously on Ring of Honor. I would have loved for her to take that win to go against our forever champion. However, La Catalina ended up taking the win. And I get it. You know, the CMLL, they're the guests. They're coming over. And they want to give us something new by having these two girls go at it. But I would have been cool with Lady Frost winning either way. So we're going to get that match next week for Ring of Honor. Up next, Adam Priest goes one-on-one with the love of my life, Beast Mortos. Beast Mortos is just... What words can I use to describe? He is meaty, sexy, those tattoos, that mask, the growls, everything is just on point. I love him in the ring. Adam Pearce, we've been seeing him on Ring of Honor a little bit more recently, about 2 months now, and I think he's a really, really great wrestler, and I can see them using him as a regular. I was just like, you know what, Beast Mortos not, you know, they said Beast Mortos in action, which usually means squash, but they actually let Adam Pearce do a little something in the ring, and I really did enjoy it. Y'all know how to keep a beast down by going at the legs, obviously. So that does end up working in the favor of Adam Priest, where he's able to get a little bit of control over our beast. And y'all know what happens next. Beast Muertos won't stand for that, so he ends up taking the win. There's something about Beast Muertos where I am just like, as talented as he is, there's something that's missing. There's something that's missing, not necessarily him. I don't know if he needs a manager. I can't even guess who that would be if there were to be a manager for Beast Muertos. There needs to be something where he fits in for sure on this roster. Like, he is someone, kind of reminds me of Takeshita. Takeshita always had at first like really great matches, didn't really speak, didn't do much in terms of a character, and kind of at times seems to be lost in the shuffle. And they put him in the right place and it worked for him, being the Don Callis family international champion, and he's killing it. He's always had that wrestling ability. Same thing like Beast Muertos, where it's just like, don't get too complacent of just him being lost in the shuffle. Find something that fits for him, because this guy right here, this beast, could be something huge for AEW. Tony Khan, let's get it together. Up next, tag team action, the Infantry versus Jimmy Wild and Rosario Grillo. This right here, this is what I'm saying. The Infantry are a very cohesive team. They complement each other really well. Them turning heel was the best thing that they could have done. Obviously the crowd is booing them or whatever. That's what you're supposed to do. But you can't deny their ability as a team in the ring, and they look so powerful tonight. And matches like this make me look at a team like this and wish that the tag team titles were going to be on the line at some point. Sammy, Dustin, whenever y'all feel like putting those on the line. Or also they could be on Collision, even Dynamite, and having opportunity to go with a team like Hurt Syndicate. Even if they don't win, that's a huge opportunity for a team like that to really try to show people like, hey, you know, we standing on business too. We hurt people too. Well, you know, maybe not Hurt Syndicate, but it would be really cool for them to have that type of opportunity. They are a legit team, and I'm watching this and I'm done like, damn, I wish these titles were up for grabs, because it's time for these titles, 6-man tag titles, Ring of Honor tag titles, they need to go somewhere else. And I'm looking at STP and I see something so prominent in them. I just don't know when we're going to see them with titles. However, the Infantry is taking nothing but control for the win. After this, Blake Christian versus Fuego del Sol. When Fuego came on out, that was like, all right, Blake, I'll give you 2 minutes and we're moving on. Let me just say, Fuego shut me the fuck up. He did very well. He was absolutely on fire, no pun intended, and the crowd was eating it up. And I even think, like, in the match, you see Blake kind of taking for a surprise, like, oh, this bitch can actually do something. And I think it takes him off his game for a little bit, because Fuego was actually really entertaining. Not to say that he's not entertaining, but something about this where I'm just like, oh, I ain't never really seen you like this before. I never noticed this side of you. And this was so good. Just to throw a little match in the middle of the card like this, and it was just so good. Blake being the damn near perfect heel. I love that cocky attitude of his, and it plays really well, and the crowd wants to boo him. They don't care for him at all. I'm probably the only one cheering for him. And I was really close to thinking that, you know, Fuego might got this in the bag, but Blake shut all that down and ended up taking the win via submission, and rightfully so. I honestly would love to see, you know, maybe at some point for him to have a singles title. I would like to see that in Ring of Honor. He's definitely, I think he is still on his undefeated streak as of late. Well, ever since, you know, the Final Battle pay-per-view, he's been winning singles matches. So he's been looking great as of late. But you know what, Tony Khan, you can give Fuego del Sol a call for another episode or two. I think he did really great tonight. After this, we get a promo from our Forever Champion, Athena, basically saying, La Catalina, I see you end up taking a win. Let me introduce myself. I'm the one who's going to whoop your ass and make sure you don't take that title from me next week. Now, they're going to end up having their match. They did show the graphics for next week. And honestly, while I'm here for it, I wish a little bit more could be playing out of this, where there's like if it's not a story, give us like a sentence or two, something where these girls are having some type of interaction backstage, something a little more. I understand, the CMLL wrestlers are just basically visiting, but it would be nice to see a little bit more play out of these things. Now, after this, we do have a number one contenders match for the Ring of Honor TV Men's Championship. We had Gravity. You heard that right. Gravity is back. Gravity is back since God knows when was the last time I seen him. I can't even really remember. He went on against Dark Panther. Holy shit. That was really, really great match. Dark Panther, I'm not gonna lie, I was looking at Gravity and I was like, you know what, he hasn't been here for a little bit. Maybe he'll end up taking a win and do a little something with Commander. Commander was behind the barricade standing with Alex Abraham says, I don't know why Alex is there. And they're watching the match. Commander's looking a little concerned because I think he doesn't want Dark Panther to win. And obviously, prayers fell on deaf ears. Dark Panther ends up taking the win. Nice effort from Gravity. I would actually like to see him a little bit more too. Because, he was, I guess you could say he was consistently on the show. And we haven't seen him for quite some time. But really great matchup. Now, Dark Panther versus Commander. This is not going to be easy for Commander. Nowhere near easy. If you're not familiar with Dark Panther, go ahead and check out some highlight videos and see what Commander got going on. Now for this, I don't remember hearing them say that this match would be for next week, but at some point we already know Dark Panther got this number one contendership on lock. Prayers for Commander. Main event time, we had Los Depepadores teaming up with Soberano Jr., who is just, oh my God, he's so dreamy, by the way. If y'all have never seen him, He'll take your heart away, and he did for me. They went against Mascara Dorada, Atlantis Jr., and Templario. And I'm not gonna lie, no shade to Atlantis Jr. Atlantis Jr., I haven't seen you in a couple of months, and I don't know what it is, but he look. Honestly, I thought that was his daddy in the ring. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know what's going on with that. Absolutely fucking amazing. I would definitely say that this is one of the best matches I've seen this month. And it's just locked away here on Ring of Honor, where me and a couple of people with subscriptions are watching. They tore it up. This is probably the loudest I've heard, at least AEW Ring of Honor crowd, in quite some time. They ate this up, all the way up. This was such a fun match. Now, we had referee Mike Knox, who was the officiator in this match. Homie couldn't keep up, and that's just the truth. And I'm just gonna say, while that might sound like, oh shit, he couldn't keep up, that might be good. No, not really, because he needs to be on your P's and Q's. Probably, I don't know if he's ever officiated a lucha style match. He just seemed to just be like, whoa, what's going on here? I'm just gonna wait till somebody pins somebody and count. And that's what it seemed like he was doing. And at times I felt like, bro, we gotta get it together. But this match was amazing. The crowd was red hot for it the entire time, from the start to the end, and I freaking love this. Yes, the baby faces end up taking the win. Yes, I'm a little salty about it, but I felt so good. By the time the show was over, I was like, okay, it was on the short side, but this was fucking amazing. Now, the main event, absolutely worth watching. Honestly, the entire episode worth watching. Yeah, it was more on the shorter side, but a really, really great vibe. And, I would definitely appreciate to see more CMLL wrestlers there. If we can't get them, New Japan wrestlers as well would be nice to come on over on the show. Get that little Forbidden Door open to, help things start cooking before Forbidden Door, which is all the way in August. We can actually have stories and things being played out between all these promotions. And by the time Forbidden Door come together, we got a strong ass build for whatever matches and stories going to be taking place at that pay-per-view. I thought this was a really, really great episode. So I'm hoping to see more of these guys. But, let's incorporate more of the regulars of Ring of Honor, but also having them take the wins as well. We need to have these titles on the line. Supercard of Honor, I don't even know when that's going to take place. It's just about March in a couple of days, and we still don't have a venue or nothing yet. So I'm hoping we'll get something really, really soon. Tony Khan, we're waiting for the announcement. Guys, go ahead and check out this episode. This was so good. I appreciate you guys watching my review. I will be back on Saturday. Yes, Saturday, with Collision. See you guys then. Bye.